Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Automotive Insight. Today we have my wife's 2009 Toyota Prius. She just rolled over 120,000 miles, so we're going to be knocking out that service. And in today's video, we're going to be doing spark plugs. So let's get to it. So with the hood pop, first thing we'll do is we want to get this relay box out of the way. It is held on with two 10mm bolts. Now we'll get working on our coil connectors. So technically you can push down on these. I've never had much luck doing it that way. They don't seem to come loose. So usually I just use like a pocket screwdriver or like a pick, and I will get behind it and I'll pull up on it. Oh, try to get you in the view here. And pull up, and then you can usually pull it out like that. So we'll do that with these. The coils themselves are held on by 10mm bolts, so we'll get those out. And we can just take the coils out. So the spark plugs are 5/8. The setup I use, just because it's convenient, is I have a 5/8 socket, spark plug socket, wobble socket on roughly a 4-inch extension or so, and then I usually will put another swivel on top of that just so I can kind of be out here in the open. But I can usually feed that down in there. Hey guys, while I work on getting those spark plugs out, I want to talk to you about our friends at emanualonline.com. Now, we strive to be the most comprehensive resource that you're going to find on YouTube for certain repairs, but inevitably, we are going to fall short of the OEM repair manuals, and that's where Emanual Online comes in. They've got everything from torque specs to wiring diagrams to diagnostics and more for just about every vehicle that you're going to find on the road. And right now, if you use promo code Automotive Insight 22, you'll get 22% off your purchase up until April 30th, 2025. Now, some benefits of this is that unlike other services, once you download the file, you get to keep it forever. And they're very reasonably priced. So go check out emanualonline.com. It's really not all that bad, honestly. So we'll do the same thing. We'll get the other 4 out. So we got our new spark plugs getting ready to go in. Since they were so hard to get out, plus it's just good practice anyway, we're going to put some anti-seize on. This comes courtesy of our friends over at Steel Camel, so give them a check. We'll put a little bit of anti-seize on these threads, and we'll go to it. All right, so now we'll go ahead and get our coils back in place. One thing to keep in mind is sometimes this little boot right here will come off and be stuck on the valve cover. So if they do, I mean, that's fine. Just pay attention to which coil they came off of. All of ours stayed with our coils. So we'll get these back on. All right, we'll go ahead and get our relay box put back in place. Well, that's going to wrap up the spark plugs. Parts and labor breakdown. The parts are roughly $20 a piece. It kind of depends on what you get. I went with a Denso Iridium plug. They are Iridium. That is the OEM. I would go with a Denso or an NGK. Those are the OEM manufacturers for Toyota. So for me, they were about 20 bucks a piece. There's 4 of them, so about $80. Labor, I think, is like 0.9 or roughly an hour, so an hour labor roughly. You can knock this out with very basic hand tools, something you can easily knock out on the weekend. They're due every 120,000 miles. Now, we're going to be doing the rest of this car. I'm doing it all today, but I'm going to be releasing it in snippets of individual services just in case you want to see one or the other. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap this one up for today. Hopefully we earned a thumbs up from you. Let us know what you think down in the comment section. We have new content for you every single week, so consider subscribing to the channel. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Man, these things are tight.